Hey, what's up? It's your boy Greg Gray. DopelivenTV Live. The remix. DopelivenTV Live. Look, the views that are expressed on this DopelivenTV Live are not necessarily the views of DopelivenTV or its affiliates. Having said that, look, today is just freestyle. We're going to play some music if you want it. That's fine. We're going to talk a little bit about some things that are going on. We're going to talk about some things that's on our mind. You got something that you want to talk about? Let's do it. Okay. It's just, this is yours today. Entrepreneurs, come on, showcase your wares. I said that back in the day, it's old school. But entrepreneurs can come on here and talk about what they do. We'll get into it. All right. So having said that, look, man, yesterday, day before yesterday, because it wasn't on yesterday. Day before yesterday, we had touched on something, and I just want to say a couple of things about it, and then I'm gonna let it go. We were talking about the NAACP for a moment. Somebody in the green room got their little hat on, trying to be Greg Gray all and that stuff and this and that. But that's okay. I'm gonna bring her on in a second, all right? But we were talking about NAACP, and I put a post out there because I wanted to get the opinion of someone in the NAACP about what's going on. Nobody reached out. Nobody, not one person reached out. And so, I'm not pissed or anything like that. I'm just like, hey, now it really stands to reason because I know a lot of people know me, NAACP all over. I reached out to everybody in the country. NAACP, are you real? Are you still around? And if you are, what are you doing? Because we don't hear about you. We don't hear about you doing anything. And that's my opinion. Having said that, I called Nyla while she was looking for something. What up, Nyla?
I was looking for my water that you don't like.
No, let me tell you, I got in trouble. Y'all gonna look, respect the host. No water, all right? Only water you can drink is core water. Anyway,
I'm just supposed to be thirsty.
Well, you better get some core. Do I need to send you some core?
Yep, go ahead, send me some. I drink whatever you send me.
I'm gonna send it. Just let me know. All right, we're gonna do it. Everybody, this is Nyla Fisher. She is a financial expert, and she's gonna be coming on here. I hope every week. Handling some business, talking, joining in the conversation, whatever. This is her platform too. What's been going on, babe?
Nothing much. Busy as always. Looking forward to today.
Of course, you're busy. You're gonna stay busy.
Stay busy. Stay busy. Being busy is good, though.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing. And how is? I forgot her name.
Sage.
How's Sage?
Yeah. Sage is good. She's downstairs chilling.
Tell Sage you got to come on too. Hang out.
I'll tell her. I'll deliver the message for you.
Tell her it's you family, she family too. She said, look, whoever's involved, they families now. So let's keep everybody together.
Period.
Yes. So correct me if I'm wrong though, Nyla. So I don't know if you ever got into that stuff, but the NAACP, the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People. Have you heard anything about what they're doing or how they're doing or if they're still around?
I know they're still around because when I was working for another organization, before I started my practice, my financial planning practice, I was doing not a fundraiser, I was doing a toy drive, a toy and a clothing drive for the holiday. And everybody was like, I was trying to find, donations. Everyone was like, oh, reach out to the NAACP and see if they can help. Well, I didn't get anywhere with that, but I know like I tried to reach out to like their Chicago chapter and everything like that. I know they are still around. What they're doing is beyond me, but I think they do have a few scholarships. I'm trying to think when I was like going to college a few years ago, applying for scholarships and things. I think they do some scholarships in the community, but they're not as active, I would say, as they used to be. I mean, I know they have the NAACP awards and everything, but as far as like
still have it?
Yeah, they do have they're still like, artists and like actors and like people like just like they win the humanitarian awards and the Grammys and stuff. They do still host like the NAACP awards. I'm trying to think. Do you know Tabitha Brown? She's vegan.
Mhm.
I think she just won the NAACP award. To be honest, not too long ago, like a few
Okay.
weeks ago, a few months ago.
I'm not sure, but I do know Tabitha Brown.
Yeah,
But
but
yeah,
I don't know what they're doing. I can't say that they're not helping us, but they're not like necessarily super mainstream.
they're not visible.
Yeah,
And I happen to know that there's NAACP branches everywhere,
there
everywhere.
are.
So my question, and I still look, NAACP, anybody that has any answers, what are you doing? Because you're not visible. There's been a lot of stuff that's been going on
Yeah,
that could have used your help, but we
yeah.
heard nothing about that. We heard, Black Lives Matter.
I was just about to say that. I was just about to say that. I was about to say Black Lives Matter. I think is more helpful, visible than NAACP. They
Yeah,
supposed to be the OGs. They supposed to be the ones
exactly.
who started it.
Y'all need to come in and show them. Well, now they can show y'all what to do, or you all just bow out gracefully. I don't know because we have heard nothing. And when I say we, I talked to a lot of people, and they couldn't give me an answer. The most I've gotten was from you, basically.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's
It's
crazy.
unfortunate, to be honest, because that was something that was built, you know, on the precipice of being present in the community and helping black and brown people, black people, for sure. And it's really unfortunate to see, like, especially the turmoil and the all of the things that we're currently going through as a community,
Hmm.
as a nation. um it's sad to see what started, in my mind, in my eyes, this is like the second civil rights movement with all the stuff that's going on at this point. I
Right.
mean, not as severe, of course, but I mean, severe enough to where we push this way, and then people decide they want to go blow up the Capitol. Like, uh, so to me, that's like that's your cue. You know what I mean? That's your cue to
Exactly.
step up, and I
Exactly.
haven't seen them.
That is exactly right. When it happened, when the first person got um, killed, let's go all the way back to Trayvon Martin.
And yep, I was just about to say that too.
What we didn't hear from them.
No Trayvon Martin, no Sandra Brown, Bland, no Michael Brown, no
Go through them names. We can go
no
through all of them.
Tamir Rice, no like, yeah.
Get the names going. We can go through all of them names. Where has the NAACP been? Then they had to create. They created Black Lives Matter. So
Unless they're working silently with like if you unless they're trying to, which I don't understand the purpose of that, like why would you be working silently? But the only thing I could think of is if they are present, you know what I mean, working silently with the families of those individuals that we lost. But that makes no sense. Like the purpose is to make some noise. You know what I mean? Like it's not to. It's the purpose is not for you to go work behind the scenes. Like you are the scenes. We want to make the scenes. Like
exactly,
we're not trying to be in a director's seat and whispering and doing these things. We trying to have you guys need to be the actors. You know what I mean? And if that's the case, you need to be Tyler Perry. I mean, write it, produce it, direct it, and be in it.
look at
Shoot.
yes, yes. You deserve an Oscar for that one.
Uh,
Yes, I'm
thank
just saying. Real talk. That's crazy. That and you said it so well. They're hiding in plain sight, basically. Okay, we see the letters, and now the letters shouldn't be. It should be National Association for the Advancement of African Americans. Nah. Okay, because you say colored people, a lot of people get offended. Okay, but see, the thing is this, and here's the thing: even though it was meant for black people, I think the word colored people was the connotation for black people, but there's a lot of people now who have seen the struggle, have seen what we go through and are going through that are not African American, you know?
right.
So maybe they bowed out and just said, forget it, okay? You know, I don't see what and I'm getting a little deep with this. we had Jesse Jackson back in the day with the push movement, and I think it was, you know, he created
Yeah.
the push, but did they really do anything?
You know, that I mean, it's hard to say. Like, he's such a iconic member, like in our community. You know,
Hmm.
so it's very, you want to be careful. You know, it's very difficult to say did it really do anything, and then and not try to be offensive. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to step on that platform of somebody who's such an influence to the Black community. But I mean, I can't say it didn't do anything 100%. Could it have done more? Absolutely. There's a lot of things that could have been more.
Hmm.
Um, and I think even Black Lives Matter could be more. I think that the Black Panther should come back.
Ha,
I
ha.
think I think we need an Angela Davis. I mean, I think that there are so many things that we need. And I think there's so many things that could be more.
Right,
Um, but I also understand the flip side of it, right? I understand what people like Thurgood Marshall went through. I understand what it took, you know what I mean, to really, I mean, of course we're more privileged today where we have the ability, you know, to do more and have more people in our corner when we're doing it to make the process a lot easier and less strenuous. But I think that there's always areas of opportunity for us to do more. I mean, what if you're doing something and it's a vote? You know what I mean? And you have to play by those rules. And it's like there's areas of missed opportunity because perspective, everybody's perspective and perception, right? Martin Luther King, hi Gina.
Hey, everybody.
Um, Martin Luther King was peaceful.
right.
Him and Malcolm X were friends. Malcolm X was didn't he believed that you need to go get what you want, what you deserve, and if that happens to mean that you need to utilize violence, I mean, not the first hopefully it's not the first resort, but I mean, if you got to use it, then use it. It's like somebody break into your house. I mean, either you die or they die. So one of y'all got to shoot first. You know what I mean? So I think it's all about perspective. And when you're dealing with people that have a board or executives where there's a lot of decisions, even when you're thinking about companies, big companies, unfortunately you have to take in consideration other people's opinions, even when you're in court. You know what I mean? And so because of that, I think there absolutely have been a lot of missed opportunities in a lot of different areas when it comes to things that can be done for the Black community. And now
Absolutely.
moving forward, Black and Brown communities. You know what
Like,
I mean?
yeah, absolutely. Everybody, welcome Gina to the show.
Hi,
Uh,
everybody.
Gina, we've been talking about, started off talking about that NAACP. Where are you? You know, where you been? And I don't know if you saw my post on my page, but I reached out to the NAACP across the country. Didn't get not one response.
Mm.
And
I
so
did.
you
I
lead
emailed them too, and when I didn't get a response either, I emailed.
it leads me to believe that, either you're not there or you don't want to talk because we have a free forum, or you just don't want to hear, or you've seen the show and we're gonna come at you because we want to know the questions. We got questions to the answers. I mean, we need answers to the questions. I get it right.
Well, I hope it's not that they feel like this isn't important enough.
That's on them. But my thing is this, and Nyla and I have been talking about it. Um, they're just not visible. The Black Lives Matter has taken over, and they're being visible. But the only way we're gonna make a difference, the only way, and see and correct me if I'm wrong, there are more of us in the country than anybody, but we're still on the lower rung. All right, we should be. If we made enough noise, things would change.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm just saying. So that's my thing, Gina. You ain't saying nothing about the NAACP. I don't blame you. I don't. You know me. I push it. I push it.
Well, I want them to give an opportunity to speak. I don't want it to be one-sided. So I want to hear from them, and
But
then I can go from there. I can
gonna
form my opinion from there.
and I agree with you. I'm not mad at you, but it's gonna be one sided until somebody says something. And as many people that I know involved with the NAACP, and you did not you contact me for anything else, but when I put that out there, nobody dry. That's it.
Crickets.
All that. I'm like, cool. I can't make nobody, but when I share my opinion, and again, I don't know everything, so my opinion may be the wrong opinion. It is what it is. It is what it is. But we got Nyla on here today, so she hanging out with us and gonna make a big difference in some of this conversation. Another thing that I was going to say too, all for the NAACP. If y'all out there, y'all want to come on and say something, cool. All right. You don't, cool. Anyway, I was sitting up here, man. Look, one of the best movies that I saw, and I got a question for Nyla about this financial stuff too. One of the best movies that I saw back in the day. And I just happened to turn the television on, and bam, it was on Netflix. It was right at the top, The Best Man.
I love that movie.
Man, I started looking at it again. Right now, I'm at the part where Tay Diggs is going to get thrown off of the building. But man, I was thinking, man, and if I could get away with it, what in your eyes, what are some of the best movies that you've seen?
Well, one of my favorite is Scarface.
You like Scarface?
And I always get that question, why Scarface?
It was long, Gina. That movie was long.
It was good though.
I don't know. It was all right.
I thought it was that's been one of my favorites. It's been a classic to me, and I know it was a lot of drugs in it and guns in it, but the premise of the story is what I like. The fact that he was poor growing up, he struggled, and then he made it to the top. Now, some of his choices weren't that great, but
You're looking at me.
it's just one of those stories where somebody made it out of that poverty and that life that they were living growing up in poverty and stuff like that. My other one is 16 Blocks.
I like 16 Blocks.
That was a good movie to me.
With Bruce Willis and
Mos Def.
Yes.
Yes, he's a great actor to me.
Posetta says she liked the movie Blow.
Oh, yeah, that was a good one too.
Most Def is a good actor. Nyla, who did you like? What movie did you like?
So are we categorizing movies? Like, are we talking about
drug movies?
No, I mean, are we talking about movies in the Black community that, like, more than likely somebody else is
Any
in,
movie.
or any movie?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, it is a big movie in the Black community. I really like the movie Baby Boy. I think it teaches a lot of messages to women. I think, first of all, Taraji is my favorite actress.
Taraji looks good naked. Go ahead.
She is my favorite actress. And I think the reason for that is because she has so much versatility.
She does.
There's a lot of actors and actresses that are very, like, they play the same role. And no shade.
Typecast.
Yeah, no shade to this person. I don't know her full name. But she plays in Why Did I Get Married? Tasha. And Why Did I Get Married? Yeah. She always be like, Marcus. Yeah. Like, she's always angry. Like, even in Daddy's Little Girl, she was always the angry. Like, she's good at it, but, like, that's her. Like,
that's what she's known for.
Yeah, that's what she's known for, and everything that she plays in is something that's the angry Black woman, I guess you could say. But I think Taraji is, like, a very well-rounded. She can play any type of role and do it well. Like, execution is on point. So that's one of my favorite movies. Just because I think it teaches a lot of lessons for relationships, a lot of lessons for the Black community, a lot of lessons for people in general, like being in the hood, being in relationships, a lot of things for women. And it highlights a lot of situations I think that women find themselves in that they're not necessarily comfortable talking about. Um,
Mm.
Another one of my favorite movies. This is gonna sound real. Well, my favorite movie of all time is Lion King. Like hands down. I don't care what nobody says. It's Lion King. And the reason being is because it teaches a lot of lessons early on. Like right, like Simba loses his dad like
Right.
very early in life, and I think
Mhm.
a lot of like he had to grow up without a father, right?
Hmm.
And he literally was like basically exiled. And if you think about like that in our communities, like a lot of black people grow up without a father. A
Yeah.
lot of people may lose a
Hmm.
parent really young and don't know which way to turn. And a lot of people go down the wrong path because like not necessarily saying that he did go down the wrong path, but like he just like completely stepped away from everything. Like didn't have no effort, nothing. And I think like when we go through things as people, like we just kind of like say like F it, like I'm not, like I don't care, like forget it, like, and you just like let yourself go. You know what I mean? Um so that's, I think that I like movies that teach lessons. And then I guess if I gave one more, um a lot of the movies that I like are like very prominent. Oh, Pretty Woman. Pretty Woman is one of my
Yeah,
Oh,
good
favorite.
that's
movie.
a favorite for a lot of people.
Good movie.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite movies. I love Pretty Woman. I love Julia Roberts. Like she's such a good actress too. Like she's one of my favorite actors or actresses. She's definitely up there with Taraji for me. I think I liked her before I liked Taraji. Just because she's in a lot more things that I've seen. Um,
Uh,
Early on, but her, Taraji, and Gabrielle Union, I would say like are my top three female actresses for
okay, I'm
sure.
gonna tell you, me, I love The Best Man. I could watch that over and over and over again. Uh, Chronic Illness says that was the dopest breakdown of Lion King.
I'm just saying. Hey, I'm just saying. Tell me if I'm wrong. Acrimony. See, that's a good movie.
That was a good movie.
I was
She
just
was
going
so
to say,
versatile.
Marcella, Love Jones is one of my most favorite movies.
Yeah.
Okay?
Mhm.
Number one, I know Lorenz Tate, big guy, all right, but that movie there, um, he saw somebody, loved him, and see, I love the poetry too. I love poetry. Saw somebody, but it's a classic. You found somebody, you vibed with them. It was a little awkward. Your boy, I mean, you couldn't handle it. Your boy stepped in for a second. Okay, she made a mistake, but they got back together at the end. All right, it was a good movie. It had a good vibe to it. Okay, now I also like the Barbershop series. All
Of
right,
course.
Oh.
Who drank?
yeah, right.
I,
I love the Barbershop series.
well,
Um, you say what, Gina?
well, you can't leave out Fridays.
I'm not done.
okay.
I'm not done because see, you don't have to have the all of the bells and whistles and all of that stuff to have a good movie. Friday was basic, okay,
Yes.
but it was one of the
Yes.
best movies made. It was just basic. You know what I'm saying? What the whole series? You know, when Mike Epps even came in, it got even
Mhm.
funnier. All right.
Mhm.
Speaking of Mike Epps, did y'all check out the Upshaws?
I haven't
Yes,
yet.
I
I
have.
haven't
I
yet.
have
Is
been.
it good?
Nyla,
It
go
is
look
very
at the
good.
Upshaws.
And I'm
Okay.
not a TV person. I don't watch much television, but Robert and I think we watch every series.
Nyla, I've seen the Upshaws. The whole series is 10 3 times. I watched it 3 times. I'm
Yeah.
telling you,
It is good.
it's fun.
Sage was like, it looks like it'll be good. We said we was gonna sit down and watch it, so we're definitely gonna have to watch it.
It is
What
good.
about, so you said Love Jones. You cannot forget. Then if you're gonna say that, you can't forget Poetic Justice or Jason's Lyric. You can't
Neither
forget those.
one. You can't forget them. All right. But it was a movie. It was on the tip of my tongue. I liked. Y'all gonna laugh at this, and y'all gonna probably say no. Uh, what was it? Triple X
Yes.
I don't
with,
think I know that
with
movie.
Vin Diesel was the
Yes.
first one, and then Ice Cube was in the second one.
Yes. Every one of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But you know what? I'm sure that well, I am. There are certain movies I don't like. I don't like tear jerking movies, love stories. I don't like those kind. They're boring, dragged out. I'm 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 not gonna sit and watch those. But there are certain movies, even though may not be your type of movie, that you still will watch them, get caught up in them. For instance, Sophia's Love. That was a very good movie to me. But
Mhm.
I'm not going to sit down and watch a love story. But that one caught my attention, and it was worth my time.
Like, what about A Thin Line Between Love and Hate with Martin Lawrence?
Yeah, that was
I
not
like
a love
that.
story.
Oh, right. That was
I like that.
it was not no love.
Yeah. What's up, my peoples?
What's going on, Maurice?
Hey, Maurice.
Enjoy my time off.
We talk about everything on the world, man. Welcome
I
back.
see.
Welcome back. So look,
I see Chronic Illness joining us tonight.
oh yeah. He got music too. We want to talk about him.
Oh yeah.
We can get him on later. We will. He said, "What's up, pops?"
So you never
Hey, what's up, man?
Huh?
Gina, you never liked The Notebook?
I've never seen
It's a
it.
good movie, Gina.
I've never seen it.
That's a good movie.
I've never seen it. So I can't tell you if it's good or bad. I've never watched it.
So tell me if y'all like this. Tell me if y'all like this. This is an old movie, all right? And I don't, like I said, what were your best movies? The Poseidon Adventure.
That was a good movie. Yeah, it was good.
And I can go.
It was long. It was a long movie.
That was long. Okay, but I can go even farther back. Okay. What about what is it?
Coolie High.
Oh, come on now. Lila, you know about Coolie High?
No, but I was gonna say I think it's called Eve's Bayou.
I like that.
I like that movie.
And young Megan Good.
Yeah, I really like.
You know, it's so funny. My son is probably Nyla's age, and when he was deployed. I sent him a bunch of movies to watch, and one of the movies that I asked him had he seen before was Harlem Nights, and he was like, "No, what's that?" And I was like, my mouth dropped. I'm like, "How did I raise a kid that never saw Harlem Nights?" Like his sister and brother saw her, so I went and purchased the movie and sent it to him, and the whole ship watched it, and they loved it.
Funny movie. It was a good movie, and like I said,
I've never seen that.
Come on,
my gosh!
I've never seen that, but I was gonna mention Boomerang.
That was Harlem Nights. I think that beats out Boomerang. Harlem Nights does.
I don't know, Gina.
I think so.
I think so. Harlem Nights was was good, but Boomerang was more personable. I'll put it like that, personable. You know, Earl Davis says Shaka. I think he's talking about Shaka Zulu, right?
Oh, Shaka Zulu. I haven't heard that in so long.
But see, there was those movies like that made us angry. You know, like that one.
Yeah, I don't like those kind of movies.
The color, not the color. What the color purple?
I didn't. I watched that once. I would never watch it again.
What was that other one with Ving Rhames? Mogadishu. Mogadishu. What was that? That was the name of a town.
Oh yeah, I do not. Those I have to draw the. I'm not watching those. I'm not going to watch them. I don't care how good people say they are. I don't want to see them, and it's not because a lot of people want to tell us to forget about what happened and it's in the past or whatever. I just don't want to leave angry. I don't want to leave angry. When I go to watch a movie, I don't watch television often. And so I want it to be enjoyable. I want it to be something enjoyable. I don't want it to be something that's got me looking all cross-eyed at people. And I don't want to spend my time doing that.
Yeah, Posetta said, my pinky toe, quick. The pinky toe.
Rosewood was a good one, yes.
Yeah, Rosewood.
Roots upset her.
Roots upset everybody.
We all
everybody
watched it,
with
though.
melanin in their skin anyway.
We all watched it.
I couldn't watch. I can't watch stuff like that. I started watching it like I barely got through the Harriet Tubman movie. I barely got through that.
I didn't watch that one. I didn't watch that. It was good,
but like I can't when it's like you. So like obviously your ancestors' blood runs through your DNA. It's like you feel all of like whatever they were feeling.
What's happening?
I haven't.
No, Nile, you gotta put that fist up. You can't wait.
I will.
Nah, they wrong
I
fit.
got you.
Look at her.
What?
There you go.
Did you see that? Did you
There
see
you go.
Yep.
Look at that. Look at the arm again. Look.
There you go.
I saw it. The black
That's
fist.
nice.
Yeah.
That's
On
really
on
nice.
the right arm. That's cool. That's the left arm. But
That's
it'll
the
be like
left arm.
It's all good.
picture.
So, hey, I want to stay on this subject, but we were talking earlier. Ujimar and I were talking earlier. So Monday we're going to have this cartoonist on. He has a cartoon. What was the name of the cartoon again?
Cindy Lou.
Cindy Lou. It's not. Hey, if you got kids, don't let them watch.
It's not that kind of cartoon.
Ain't
Not
that
that kind of funny.
I'm glad you told me, because when my son was in he was 5 years old, and he kept begging me to watch what was it?
Fritz the Cat?
No. The park. What's it called?
South Park.
South Park.
Golly.
And I did not view it. I thought it was a cartoon like we watched growing up. And I let him watch it without supervision. And I got a call from the school the next day saying, your son is calling everyone a father fucker.
Oh, hell no.
And I was like, where did you get that from? And he was like, South Park. And I was like, I felt so bad.
That would have been a public beating.
And so now, after that, I censored even the cartoons before I let them watch it.
Well, this one, you don't. I know your son ain't 5 no more, but
still,
if you got a 5-year-old son, don't let them watch it, because this is stuff that they're gonna take to school with them. They're gonna say it at school too if they do it. So it's a good cartoon though.
Man, the funniest thing that ever happened to me and my son, these guys were running around here. The youngest boy, he was running around here with this application for a piece of ass. But anyway, and they were giving it out the skating rink. He took it to school and made like a 5,000 copy. Him and his buddy got caught distributing them in school, and I ended up getting called to the school. And it was so funny because the principal was about ready to crack his face. He was trying to hold back his laughing, and I'm thinking, I was like, excuse us.
We had a whole
out there. He said, "Man, where did you get that from?" I said, "The damn skating rink." That's the principal.
We had the whole ticket book. You know what I'm saying? But
that is funny.
At the same time, when I was younger, we basically my household basically could watch anything because we knew the words to say and not to say, regardless whether we saw it or not. It wasn't we couldn't be like, oh, you got this off of TV or nothing like that, because it was over.
Oh yeah, no,
you getting about a teacher, the principal. They're calling you, getting it when you get home, and you might get it by the neighbor too.
Woo.
I'll tell you this.
That was for real right there.
Our house, my father knew every curse word there was, okay?
So did we.
Let us say it. Let us say it. Yeah, we knew it, but let us say it.
We used to use mental telepathy like a mug, like
you know what I'm saying.
we say, we slip up and say it. My father said it all day long. We slip up and say it, he'd be like, what the fuck you say?
It's over.
In my house, damn was too close to a cuss word.
Yeah, we couldn't say damn.
Oh no!
Shut up!
Wait,
shut up!
Chitty bang bang was a curse word.
We couldn't say gang. Shoot.
Chitty bang bang.
Nope, can't say none of that. You better say what the world. That's what my brothers. So instead of they would watch like Medea movies, and she said what the hell a lot. No. They'd be like, what the world? What the?
See, we couldn't say what the. We couldn't say what the.
You can't say what. You better say yes.
That was like, yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
You just gotta leave mad, upset.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, and leave.
That's it. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. We can't step on cracks. We can't break mama's back.
You can't split no poles. You can't.
Telling you.
Still can't split no poles. My mom be like, you can't walk that way.
And when I got grown and had my own, I used to pick my son up and put it on cracks, man. But look, dude, here's a crack. Here's a crack here. Here's a crack. Break your mother's back.
Break your papa's back.
For real, break your mother's back. What you doing that for, Dad? You'll thank me later. Forget all of that, man. But tell us about the cartoonist real quick.
All right. Well, it's Cindy Lou. All right. I actually got a T-shirt. Wait a minute. Let's see.
And then when you see the T-shirt, then you're gonna know what kind of cartoon it is.
It's a Betty Boop type.
There you go, Nyla.
Close.
There you go.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
okay.
Yep. And no kids.
Yeah,
allowed,
definitely. Yeah,
you know.
definitely no kids.
Yeah, this ain't really for the kids. He got shirts thicker than a Snicker and all type of
Oh,
stuff. But
Lord.
you know,
Definitely
these
not for the
I'm gonna
kids.
tell you, the cartoon is based out of Terre Haute, Indiana.
Mhm.
All right, and
My bad.
Terre Haute is like the meth capital. Okay,
Mhm.
you know, it's a lot of crazy stuff going on in Terre Haute. You know, you got the college,
Mhm.
you got the colleges down there, you got all type of stuff. But in between some of his cartoons, he'll cut the cartoon in the middle, and he'll give you like real life type situations from Terre Haute. All right, it'll be some crazy stuff that he might have got on tape from back in the day. He said he got loads and loads and loads of footage, and this is from back in the day. It's like really, it's not really no new footage, but it's stuff that's gonna kind of make you laugh. It's gonna make you laugh. It's funny. It's actually pretty good. It's pretty cool. I've been helping him along with the project. Now he's actually printing up cartoons probably every other week.
And we will definitely see a portion Monday. Nyla, I hope you can come Monday.
Yeah, I'll be able to tell you right now if I could come Monday. Same time?
Same bat time, same bat channel. What's going on, Daryl Gregg? What's going on, brother?
Yeah.
All right.
So
Yeah. So
that'll be Monday. He's going to talk about. He's going to tell us about the cartoon, how he came to get the cartoon started. What you say, Nyla?
I should be cool for
That's
Monday.
what's
Yeah.
up. That's what's up. That's what's up. We got Nyla Fisher, the financial environmentalist. I'll call you that. Okay. I gave you a new title, so you can't be like everybody else, the financial environmentalist.
Okay.
you're not one of them people with all the Bitcoin Facebook pages, is you?
No.
She ain't one of them. You missed the show we had with Nyla. That's right. Nyla
Oh, she gave some good information.
came out here with the
Real good
with the
information.
thunder, boy. She came out here with the thunder. She,
Mhm.
she ain't one of those. I mean, I think she knows about Bitcoin, but she ain't trying to sell it to nobody. She,
No. I'm a financial planner. I run a financial planning practice. So I do comprehensive financial planning. I'm not doing no Bitcoin or trying to sell nobody no Bitcoin or Dogecoin or any of that.
Okay, that's
and
good.
she gonna bring Sage, her wife, on here with us. Are y'all married yet or no?
We are engaged.
Okay, all right.
But I call her my wife because
Yeah, there you go. Claim it.
I don't get caught calling anything else because otherwise it's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, she'll whoop that ass. That's what's gonna happen. She's gonna whoop that ass. What you call me? I
What you
thought
say, Willis?
about this last night.
So I see we didn't get NAACP.
Oh man, we talked about that earlier, but you are welcome
So what happened with that?
right now, bro. Come on,
Oh
please.
no, I ain't gonna do it. I gotta actually
So
go
so
back
what
to
happened with
school.
that?
I gotta go back to school in a little bit. But
Okay, I'm gonna tell you, Maurice. This is what happened. So we had a small conversation Tuesday about the NAACP. Where are they? If they there, where they are. Nobody's saying that. Okay, me and Nala talked about it earlier, but I put a post out. I said, hey, look, we want to get somebody all over the country because there's places all over from the NAACP to pop on here with Dope Living TV for a minute and talk to us and answer some questions. I didn't get it was dry, Maurice. Nobody.
Damn.
So right now,
That's
look,
so crazy, man. That is so crazy. So thinking about what you just said, what if it's somebody here or somebody that's listening that need to talk to the NAACP about all this craziness going on around there, and they did a ghost like that? You know what I'm saying?
but see, here's the good thing. See, Nala was talking about this earlier. Okay, we went back to what Trayvon Martin.
Yeah.
Mm.
Ain't heard nothing about NAACP then, and we started naming all of the names. Where were y'all at? Black Lives Matter came up, but where was the NAACP? The OGs, not
I
called.
think they in reset mode right now for some crazy reason too.
I mean,
But we talked about that.
I can't give them no I can't take up from reset is like taking up from
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
What I was saying.
I was in the NAACP years back. You know what I'm saying? The only reason I'm not in it now because I done had these trials and tribulations, and I plan to probably get back active so I could probably, hopefully, get active enough to take over somebody's chair.
Are they there though? Are they still here?
I mean, they still look. The NAACP got a lot of amount of money for the United States of America. Believe that. Okay. You know, you hear about them. Usually when you hear about them, it's right.
I don't hear about them.
No, I'm telling you. I'm telling you what time period you'll hear about them. Right before school starts, colleges, stuff like that, and they give somebody $3,000 for a grant, $5,000. They give them a couple dollars, all right. And I know for a fact Gary was getting at least about $100 or more for NAACP because they want you to at least give 5 to 10 students $10,000 on a grant.
So Gary was getting $100K.
Yeah. Yes.
And my point is this.
Where are they at?
Thank you. Period. I don't see them. I thank you for that information that you gave, Uji, but I don't see them.
They was riding around in Cadillacs and Lexuses back when I was there.
Wow. I don't see them. You know they were, but
they was right above.
And they were very vocal. They were very
right above the train station, the bus station in Gary off of Fifth at that bar.
And they were very vocal
right there.
And you don't hear nothing. And Nyla made a point. Okay, you know you basically are the OGs of this game, this civil rights movement. All right, but we don't hear from you. We don't hear nothing. Okay, you had all of these leaders, and it stopped at that one dude, Kwame Kususu, whatever his name is. Okay, and you ain't heard nothing after was it Kwame something? I forgot his name. And you've heard nothing. All right. So my thing is, and the other thing I said is, look, they need to change the name because the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People. All right. Everybody calls themselves African Americans now, so it's got to be nah.
Oh yeah, just nah.
You gotta make it nah. All right.
That's good. We might need to do that.
I'm just saying,
the civil rights. You know, some type of civil rights acronym.
We might just make the nah shirt and have it have a woman with their hands on their hips saying nah.
Is that for hell nah?
have a guy with some smoke behind it and somebody running in the back of it, man. You know, because I don't know, man. Anyway, I don't want to talk about that because y'all could have said something. Y'all could have said, Greg, no, we declined to get on. You could have said something, but you didn't. And so thus the opinions expressed on this Dope Living TV Live are not necessarily the opinions of Dope Living TV or its affiliates or anybody's on here. Okay. But we do have an opinion. And my opinion is where y'all at?
It just seemed like they dropped back, you know, since that chick, she claimed she was black and she was running the show for a minute.
But let's go back farther. Like I said, Trayvon Martin, when that little boy got shot with the Arizona in his hand, they wasn't there. You didn't hear nothing. You heard nothing.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah.
You know, you heard nothing with and Nyla was naming the names. She just had to stop because all of those names you heard nothing. There were more, but you heard nothing. But okay.
Samir, what's his name?
So there was no assist from the NAACP through any of those, tribulations and things.
No.
Nothing.
BLM did more than the NAACP, I'm assuming.
Yeah, on all of it. But that's where you need to, and the thing is, NAACP at the time had the voice. The voice was just out there. They were talking. Everything was out. You saw Jesse Jackson and his crew every other day.
Right. You don't see Al Sharpton.
Yeah, Al Sharpton, all of them. But you don't see nothing now. Okay, and now we got the Black Lives Matter. Okay, yeah. Things happen, they get up in arms, they march 3 days, and then they stop. This has to we have to say something. It's more of us than there are of them, but we are still on the bottom rung.
You know, I'm just saying, back when I was younger, NAACP used to actually stand for something.
It did.
It wasn't about marching, really. It wasn't all about, protesting and stuff. It was about, getting things and making it happen for real.
And Chronic Illness says he tried to work with them before, and honestly, they're not for us.
Hey, y'all finna hear some realness from that dude right there, bro. I'm telling you now. That's the way he is.
Second hour, we need you to get on here and talk to us, okay? Nyla.
Yeah.
So let's get a little financial stuff, man, right now, because that's your expertise. So you don't do the cryptocurrency. I mean, you don't advertise of cryptocurrency, but would you support it as far as financial?
I think that it's no different than any other investment. Like you just have to assume the risk. So I don't support or deny it. I just think that when any individual who decides to put themselves in that. So like here, so before I say it, I'm gonna say here's the thing about this generation, my generation, right? I'm a millennial, and Generation Z, cause they come in up to like here's the thing about I say the nine from like 90s babies and up, and I say like I want to say like 93, 94 and up, like 92, 90 and up, because the rest of them are like 30. So I say people maybe still in their 20s, like or early 30s, type of millennials and up. Here's the thing. So everybody wants to hop on this wave, but like everything takes hard work, like and dedication. You have to understand what you're in. Like it sounds really nice when you're up in the market, right?
Right.
But nobody wants to take those L's. You gonna have to take in L's to get W's. Like it's just gonna happen. That's life. So my thing with what's going on right now, they only like it or want to hear about it and everything when it's doing well. And so nobody's really comfortable assuming that risk of what happens when you, because when you actually
Would you
invest in the
support
market.
it as
Do
far
I
as
support it? I'm sorry, I didn't hear it. Did you say do I support it?
no, that was I did something wrong. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just saying like nobody wants to assume that risk, and the reality of it is this is the market. This is the market, whether it's the foreign exchange market, whether you're dealing with digital currency, whether you're dealing with the stock market. Like this is the market, and everybody's trying to hop on this wave of getting in the market, but this investing is a risk. There's a risk to it unless you're doing something and you're putting money in accounts, doing like indexed in equity indexed accounts and different other type of different variable accounts, or safer methods of investing your money, like for instance with a financial planner, where investing your money in a more safe manner where you're not necessarily affected too much by the market. Unless you're doing something like that, when you just people are just buying and selling Bitcoin and they're just hopping on the forex chain, you are assuming 100% of that risk. And so my problem with people doing Bitcoin is not the actual currency. Bitcoin been around for the 10 plus years. It's just getting hype right now. Bitcoin and Ethereum and those been around for a minute. My problem is people don't want to assume the risk and take responsibility and accountability. So when it goes wrong, or when it goes left, or when the market is down, then it's a problem. Then that's where you start hearing people, forex is a scam or this is a scam. Like the market is the market. That's what it is. The market is the market. So it's not bad. I don't think Bitcoin is bad. I mean, it's a digital currency. I do still feel like we're still always going to have cash. I do feel that way. I feel like it's necessary to always have cash, to be honest. And I really feel like the movement outward towards digital currency is just so the government can keep track of every single dollar and penny that you're making, where it's going, how it's being utilized. Because for instance, Aretha Franklin, when she passed away, and they were doing her will and stuff for her kids, a lot of that money could have been accounted for because Aretha Franklin, I don't want to say she couldn't read, but she didn't put her money in banks. And so when she started out and she was doing a lot of gigs and stuff, she took all cash. The government can't account for that. So when they paying out these wills and doing inheritance, they can't account for that. And I think that's the direction we're heading towards. But as far as investing in it, I just think people need to be prepared to take accountability and responsibility for their own actions, and don't be mad at how the market is doing, because the market is controlled by the banks, the central banks, all of the banks across the entire country, the world, right? And that determines buyers and sellers. These banks determine how the value and what's going on in the world is determines what happens, and you should know that.
Right.
Read the news, read
Do your due
articles.
diligence on
Yeah, do
everything.
your due diligence. You don't just hop into these things expecting for you to blow up, and you're not reading New York Times. You're not reading all these companies, reading about oil companies, reading about the shortages they're having, reading about the different things that are happening around the world that impact what you're investing in. That's your fault.
Yeah, like I said, do your due diligence. I mean, but to me, Bitcoin is just like anything that you invest in. It's where you get in and you're gonna win or lose. I mean, if you're in there to win, if you're in there to think you're gonna win every time, you get in there, you're in for a surprise. I mean,
Exactly.
if you don't do your due diligence and do like everybody else and keep up with it, you're gonna lose. I'm looking at it today. It was $58,000 per coin about a month ago, Greg.
Yeah,
It's
it's 38.
38,000 right now.
It's 38 right now.
Yeah.
Mm.
So I mean, right now, what I'm thinking is a lot of people getting into it. I know a friend of mine, he got the money to get into it right now, but I'm standing by. You know,
So wait, man.
I'm not
Last
getting in
summer,
Right,
last
right
because I
year
now.
think it's
during the
gonna drop. I
pandemic,
think it's gonna get about $1,000 more drop, a 10,000 point drop before it even finishes.
Mm.
and
Because
that's
all
the
this stuff
thing,
going
it
on
Glad
beside
goes
y'all.
of it,
up and
and
down.
the government's trying to find out also a way to keep up with it.
I'll holler at y'all in a minute. I'll see y'all
Oh,
tomorrow.
your mom, man, why you,
I'm
man?
real busy right now, man. I'm trying to better myself.
All right, my brother, my
I'll
bad.
holler at y'all. Love y'all. Love, peace, and hair grease.
All
Peace.
right. Love, peace, and hair grease. But
But
yeah, that
I
way.
agree.
Go ahead now.
I was saying I agree with Maurice 100%. Last summer, Bitcoin was around 11K. I think it was actually at 8K. And the thing is, it's gonna continue to go up and down. That's how the market works. So
Well,
your
right now there's nothing to
positioning,
stable it out neither. There's
exactly, and
nothing to say, okay, it's stable. This is where it's gonna stay. It's gonna continue to be volatile, and
exactly,
there's
I don't
exactly.
know.
nothing.
I'm reluctant to let one of them come back on here and talk about it. Real reluctant because I've gotten a whole lot of inboxes just out of the blue, because I'm a business. Everybody's coming in and say with the Bitcoin. I mean, I'm getting like 10 a day. People saying, "Hey, friend me. I'll tell you about Bitcoin, how you can make $1,000."
Yeah, me too.
And I told y'all, don't sell me. Don't sell me. Don't sell me. I don't want to be sold. So I still haven't done it. I was supposed to do it a couple of weeks ago. I was going to put $1,000 into it, but I thought about it, man, and I'm like,
I'm glad you held that back now.
I
yeah,
think the biggest thing though is I think a lot of people miss this. If you're gonna invest in anything, whatever you invest, you need to be okay with losing. So
right.
if you go put $100 and that's your last $100, that was not smart because you're gonna be hurting. You're gonna be sitting here looking at your phone, watching the market. You're gonna be anxious. You're gonna be very on edge about it
Bring the
because you
stress
really
onto
didn't
yourself.
have that money to invest. And I think that's a lot of people's problems. Like they're hopping on these things thinking they can make money. You have to use money that you're okay with losing. You have to.
Just
So if
like
you
gambling.
put the $1,000
Absolutely.
and
But,
you don't have $1,000 to lose, what are you doing?
but see now,
Exactly.
Right.
there's
Just
the
like
thing.
gambling.
Just like gambling.
What they're doing is they're preying upon the mindset of that. Okay, man,
Greed.
get this money quick.
That's stupid.
That's ignorant.
It's very, and I say this out of concern and out of love and out of wanting to educate people. That is just straight out stupid. Like half the people, I know your mama taught you better than that. And I get it. There's not a lot of financial literacy, but like let's use common sense because that costs you nothing, right? Let's use common sense. This is the problem with this generation. And I say this because I'm in this generation and I can say it.
Right.
Instant gratification is like super important. And I am guilty of it myself sometimes, right? Instant gratification is super important to people. Like, I'm going to do this. I need the result immediately. So people pick up and drop things so fast. You know, people who are doing drop shipping, people who are doing forex, people who are doing these e-commerce, people who are doing that. There's so many different things that people are getting exposed to. And the thing is, that you start something, but you don't want to necessarily put in the work. You want to see results instantly, and that's
Mhm.
not how it works. You have to put in
Exactly.
the work, and you have to let it work. Like, how are you expecting to get results? You want things to happen right then and now, but it takes time and it takes work, and it takes a while before things become automated and passive for you. Up front, any business, because anything that you're doing, like business wise, it takes a lot of effort. When you're building your business, I started my practice, right? The first year is going to be the most difficult. It's going to be the
Mhm.
most amount of work. Like, I have been up working. I consider this is fun, but I consider this part of my work that I have been up since 7 this morning. It's been over 12 hours. Okay, but it takes a lot of work. I know a bunch of people who have started something, and because they didn't get the result, they didn't want to grind and put in that work. And that's the same thing with it when it comes to investing money.
Yep.
Like, it's not gonna grow overnight. You're gonna have
Mhm.
days and bad days, and you're gonna see a return on your investment. You might be up, 20% one day, especially when it comes to digital currency, because it moves very quickly in the market. Like Maurice was saying, like, it's probably gonna come back down another 10K. It's not regulated yet.
What's up,
So
Robert?
so what?
I said, "What's up, Robert?"
Oh, he couldn't hear you. I got my
You got
headsets
her
on.
headset on.
Let's
He
tell
said,
him I said,
but
"What's up?"
but that's the problem. I think that's the biggest problem with this generation, is that, like, they want things like this. Like, they want the snap of the fingers, and then
They can
boom,
make
I got,
money.
yeah, I make money. And that's not how life works. I'm sorry, but that's just, we're not there. Like, you gotta put in that grind, that sweat, that tears. So if you worried about next week, I'm trying to flip this real quick. Like, that's the thing. People want to flip their money. I'm trying to flip this real quick. So by next week, I done uh increased by 200%. That's not gonna happen.
That's why you
And
leave your full 1K to professionals.
and there are certain things that professionals do for a reason. Like, there are professionals. You're not gonna go to your doctor and think that you know more than what your doctor knows, and they went to medical school.
Right.
Right.
Like, there
hmm,
are people who work in the fields
hmm,
that they work in for a reason. And when you start dipping and dabbling in things that you have no business doing because you have no education about it, and you're upset at the results that you get, you can't be upset at anyone but yourself.
Yep.
And you have to take accountability for that. And I think that is a major problem with people right now who are investing, especially in Forex. I hear so many people say Forex is a scam. Forex is a scam. Bitcoin is a scam. This is a scam. And that's not the case. Okay. The problem is, getting here, you learn it. The Forex, all that stands for is the foreign exchange market. Forex is stands for is foreign, X is exchange, the foreign exchange market. The foreign exchange market consists of all of the currencies in the entire world. That's not a scam. That's you talking about the Australian dollar, the Japanese yen, the British pound, the Canadian dollar, New Zealand dollar. You're talking about pesos. You're talking about all of the currencies. You're talking about the Swiss franc, all of the currencies in the entire world.
Hey,
How
Elf
else do
want
you
to ask
think?
a question after that. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah, so you know the people that be on there, like on Facebook, that be like, "Give me
Who's that?
300, give me 300,
That's my son.
give
Oh,
me
okay.
give me 300." I turn to like 6 grand, and it's
Yeah,
like off of forex investments. Is that
yeah.
legit or no?
It depends. Like, obviously there's scammers for everything.
Mm.
Um, there's people who scam because they know that people are naive, right?
hmm.
So there are
Yeah.
definitely people who are liars and they're
Yeah.
scammers and they're stealing people's money. But I think that a lot of that is business strategy, trying to market and grab your, because people nowadays are so foolish and they're so thirsty. What? You can take my $300 and you can turn it into $6,000, and really, it's
Sounds real
possible.
good.
And I got Jack and the Beans, and I'm gonna sell them to
Yeah,
you for $100 a pop. Go put them in the ground.
Sound real good.
yeah, and
Aight.
really, it's just compounding. So like anybody who's actually doing that, they're taking that $300 and they know if they're doing
Ponzi
it,
scheme.
they know what they're doing, and they're trading and they're doing it like, I
Oh,
mean,
so
if
it is cool.
and they do this, they know what they're doing, and they're
They know what they're
compounding
doing.
that account. So there's
So
a
how
saying
do
where you,
they? So what do they do? They just trade it and then they wire
Get your
the
mouth closer.
they'll wire the money back to you or something like that.
I
'Cause-
mean, no, you have a brokerage
Yo,
account.
yeah.
Yeah, you have a brokerage account. You should
It's all-
have access to it if you're giving anybody your money.
It's
So
like
you
a
can
bank. They call it a bank or something, right?
yeah, because
Um,
the only reason I'm asking is because, like I said, I see it on Facebook all the time, and I really don't pay no attention to it. But then I started digging into it a little bit, and it was one guy that had a 2.6 Bitcoin, and I looked that up on Google, and that's $100,000 USD,
mhm.
and
So he
they
said,
only but she only gave him like 21 G's. You know what I'm saying? Of the 100,000, so that makes me think like maybe they're taking the money and flipping it on Forex, and then giving you a portion of it and keeping a massive portion of it.
I mean,
Maybe.
that's definitely possible. Here's the thing: if you're gonna give somebody your money, you need to have access to your accounts. You need to be able to see what's going on. So
Yeah,
like
they give you like a Cash App type of account.
yeah, see, no, I know how I have mine set up. I know how all that goes. Um, you need to set up your brokerage account with your broker, and you need to give them access to that, but need to
hell to the no.
you need to set up, so you only put in a certain amount, right? You don't, it's not like you add your bank account and then it's not like you add your bank account like you do like on your bills, and like that account's automatically on file and it stays on file. That's not how that works. You Most of the time now, like, you got to get your Cash App so that you're able to buy and sell Bitcoin. It has to be approved. Then you fund your Cash App account, right? And depending on what they're doing, like if they're using the foreign exchange market, like there's a lot of different ways. Some people use Coinbase instead of Cash App. Some people use
Yeah,
other
I seen that
units.
Coinbase
Yeah, so
situation
there's
too.
different units. I never used Coinbase. I never could get into it. I just used Cash App. But if you're gonna buy and sell Bitcoin, or like even funding your brokerage account, you like buy Bitcoin and then you transfer it and like and deposit it into your brokerage account. And the same thing if you're gonna withdraw. You're gonna when you withdraw from your and then you're gonna transfer that. It's a process, man. You transfer that into your account. Your
So
there's a
it
Hey,
platform.
I don't
we're
mean
not,
to cut you off. I
we're
don't
not
mean
gonna
to
make
cut you off.
the show.
But it kind of does, because now that I'm thinking about it, it kind of doesn't really make sense, because you could only take off what, like $12,000 off your Cash App account.
It depends on the
Yeah,
type of account you
Yeah,
have. It depends. Like it really depends, and it depends on how many, like, you're gonna have to break it up, right? Like if your
yeah.
limit is like $12,000 a day, then or a month or whatever, then when you do your withdrawals, you're gonna have to break that up. And it's the same thing with there. It depends on the platform that you're using, because everyone has different rules. So like certain brokerages may take a certain percentage. They also may do their spreads different in the market, and there's a lot of stuff, and if you don't know anything about like the market, it's not going to make any sense.
I can make sense with it right now. Okay, I got somebody that we can ask right here, and they're gonna give you all the answers right now. Hold on, hold on.
I have the answers. Who asked you to go out of the house?
You know everything, man. Calm it down. But $10.95 a minute.
I can't. But yeah, it's a lot to it. There's different spreads. I can pull it up right now, and I could show you a little example. Um. All right.
So what's better, Forex or Bitcoin?
She can
So
show us her account right now.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna show you my account because I don't
What?
trade it. I don't trade. I'm just showing you I have everything. I'm not a trader. But there's no difference, right? So like Bitcoin is a currency. The Forex is the platform. Like I was saying, Forex stands for foreign exchange market. Like that's what it is. So the foreign exchange market consists of all of the currencies in the entire world. Bitcoin is a currency. So you can trade commodities, you can trade like oils, you can trade currencies. So like I don't know if you guys can see this. And I don't know how clear this is.
Is that on
But
Weeble? Is that on Weeble?
no. You're talking about that's the thing. You're talking about two different things. Webull
Yeah.
is for the stock market.
Yeah,
The
I can
foreign
honestly say I'm ignorant on all this. I'm just
Yeah.
chiming in.
So the stock market is what you normally see people in New York trading, like right on Wall Street, and they're
Mhm.
traders and investors, and they trade the stock market. The stock market is open from 9 a.m. or 8 a.m. to 5 p.m.
7 a.m.
Eastern time.
Okay.
So they're open Eastern time, Monday through Friday. That's it. Foreign exchange market is open every single day.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you think about it, the stock market is specific to the US. Those are the stocks in the companies in the United States. The stock market is specific to here. Foreign exchange market, it's 8 o'clock here. It's 8 a.m. somewhere else. So the foreign exchange market is open every single day, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. All of these things right here. This is just a platform. It's called MetaTrader 4. It's a platform. There are different platforms. And your brokerage determines how your spreads are, which determines how fast, like, your money goes up and down, and that determines how much percentage they take. It determines your margins. It determines a lot of things. But these are all the currencies that not all the currencies in the world. These are just all the currencies that I had on my like main list, right? So like this is the Australian dollar right now.
Pretty small.
I'm sorry.
I said that Australian dollar is pretty small.
Yeah, I'm gonna come closer so
I'm
you guys.
joking. I'm joking. I'm joking.
But
You pick it on your phone.
So like if you can see it's going from blue to red. Like it was just red and it's red again and it was blue. That's because the market is going up and down. So if you see here, right? This is the Australian dollar against the United States dollar. So the Australian dollar plummeted at one particular point in time. This was today. So, and this is, well, I'll go on the daily chart, which I just want to be clear. This is not my
Yes, it is.
This is not my part of my job or anything that I do. I'm just knowledgeable about it. So at one point, this is from February. At one point, the Australian dollar value was less than the United States dollar. So that's why it's going down. And then it regained its value and became more valuable than in an uptrend, right? It's going up. So it became more valuable than the US dollar. So that means basically one Australian dollar at one point was less than one, it might have been 80 cents to one US dollar. Now, as of right now, it looks like it has gone up to where the Australian dollar has more value than the United States dollar. I don't know what that metric is, but that's on that was a few months ago, and you can look at this more closely on like a daily level. So like right now, it's looking like for the most part for today. Oh wait, no. Let me zoom in more. and go to today. So for the most part, it's been going down. For the most part, for today, it's been going down. It looks like at this point it's trying to go back up. So if somebody were to sell this currency, that means they're saying they think that the Australian dollar is going to go down in value. They would have made probably a decent amount of money today if they would have caught this. And then there's these things called pips and all this, whatever. That's a whole nother conversation.
Gladys
They-
Knight in the pips.
Huh?
Gladys Knight in the pips.
No, they're not leaving on the midnight train to Georgia.
Hey, Nyla, don't add on to my jokes.
I'm sorry.
Don't add on.
Then don't say them. What's wrong with you? You just expect me not to pick it up because I'm a millennial? Shame on you.
I'm just
But no, so if they would have caught this at the beginning, got in at the beginning of this going down, they probably would have made a decent amount of money depending on how much they invested. So depending on their lot size, it's a lot of stuff that comes to investing. But this is the foreign exchange market. Okay, you can trade Bitcoin. I will show you.
You made a good point though earlier when you were talking. It's a risk.
It's a risk.
And you know, you got to be able to say, okay, I can put this $1,000 over here, and I'm not going to look at it. I'm just going to leave it. I don't want to see it. If it does something, it does something. If it doesn't. Cool.
Yeah, exactly. Because you see this is Bitcoin's chart. So you see all the way up here, that was at like 63,000 something, right? That was in March.
Who was that?
So it's clearly gone down since then, and right now it's at 38. Like Maurice was saying, it's at 38. If somebody were to invest back here in December of last year, it was around 2023. They would have bought that, and then they would have sold that. Then they would have probably had some hundreds of thousands. They would have had a lot of money. But it's a risk, right? Because it just went back down, and it's at 38. So, I mean, with the foreign exchange market is different because you can buy and sell, and it doesn't matter whether you buy it or you sell it because you can make money either way. You just have to be correct in your analysis.
So is 38 a good place to buy right now?
You have to read. You have to do your research. I don't know. There's a lot of ways to get in.
Research. I'm asking you.
I don't know. I haven't done no research. I don't know the answer because I have done no research. I'm not interested in it.
I mean, a lot of people are jumping. I mean, like I was looking just while you were talking, I was looking at Bitcoin, and you know, it was a story on CNN talking about everybody getting to jump back in, but just because everybody else jump back in don't mean I'm jumping back in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it's going to take another big dive because until especially if the regulators go ahead and get their way. If the regulators get their way and start being able to regulate this, it's going to take a big ass dive.
So it take that dive, it goes down to $20-something. Okay, we all buy in, and it jumps up that next day to 30.
And they're supposed to be doing something about that this year. So I mean, it might be a good time to get in now. But I think later on, when the regulators start trying to regulate it and they put some laws on it, where people can't hide this money, you know, jump into Bitcoin. Because think about it, if you Nino Brown and you want to hide some money and you want to move some money, I'm not saying, but I'm saying, you know what I mean? So they trying to find a way to regulate it.
So I think so. You are asking me a different question than what I was showing you. So you said, do you think it's a good when you say is it a good time to buy with the foreign exchange market? It doesn't matter whether you buy or sell as long as you're correct. You make money either way. In the stock market, if you buy something and it goes down, then you lose money. But in the foreign exchange market, if somebody were to sell sold Bitcoin at that 63K, and they would have made the same amount as somebody who, not the same amount, but they would have profited very big, just as the other way around if somebody bought it at 20K. Because you in the foreign exchange market, you have the ability to buy and sell, and you can make money either way. In the stock market, if the market is bad and you have invested in a company or you invested in something and it plummets, then you lose money. But in the foreign exchange market, it's not the same. So that's why I'm like, I don't know. If you're talking about the stock market, you have to do a lot of research. If you're talking about the foreign exchange market, you need to do analysis on the trends. It's very different. Very, very different.
Okay, I got you. Everybody say what's up to my brother Chris.
Hey, Chris.
Hi, Chris.
Hey, what's going on with y'all? Y'all doing today?
Chris, what's up, man?
What up, Reese?
You back?
Oh,
Yeah, I'm back in Vegas till
Yeah.
tomorrow.
You just got back though, didn't you?
Yeah, yesterday night.
Okay. You sound like me now. Get me in for a day and then roll.
Hey man, the world is open back up, man.
I know.
I got stuff to go close.
And that's what people don't understand. The world has opened back up, y'all. We got work to do that we had to stop doing that year. It's over. Let's do this. You know what I'm saying? We got to get it done.
I got a question real quick. How did you feel about, and how do you pronounce your name? I don't want to say it wrong. Is it
Nyla?
Nyla?
No, don't say that.
What?
It's Nyla.
Nyla, that's what I thought it was. How did you feel about the AMC?
So what I was saying to them earlier. That's
night train right there.
So I'm a financial advisor. I do comprehensive financial planning. That's not my field, so I don't really keep up with stuff like that. So I can't tell you.
Yeah,
I don't know. AMC, that
Robert almost bought some this morning.
It was good. It was good yesterday, right?
He almost bought some yesterday. He came to me. He was like, "Look at AMC." I'm like, "Don't touch that stuff. Don't touch it.
Don't touch that stuff.
Don't touch it."
He'd have been 10 times ahead this morning.
Yeah.
Gina was like, "Yeah, no,
that's too risky. That AMC and GameStop, I don't want to mess with those.
Yeah,
they like
the thing about it was driven by material.
They've been up all year up until today.
Yep.
What it crashed?
It went down a lot.
But that's what it's been doing.
GameStop went up because of the PS5, but one of the problems was, so I am slightly knowledgeable. So what happened was the PS5 came out last year, right? GameStop, Sony went completely up in their stocks, right? They was doing really good in the market. But the PS5 has had some issues, and that's why they haven't restocked. Like normally around this time, right? The PS5 came out last year and it sold out. Normally around this time they would restock. It's old now, right? So they have more in stock and everything, but they really haven't, because there's been like some said glitches and issues, and so because of that, GameStop is coming back down because realistically, nobody really goes to GameStop anymore. Like I bought my games for my PS4 off Amazon, or I download them from the store on like virtually, right? So like GameStop, most of the time now people go like they use their old games, they go sell them to them, get money or get PlayStation cards or whatever. It's really kind of like used stuff, but with there's so many competitors like Amazon, Walmart, where you can buy games anywhere, they're not doing too hot because their biggest thing was we got PS5. That's dying down now.
Yeah, well, what happened was every time they come out with a new game, it takes a year for it to get the glitches and everything out.
Yep.
So the way they make a lot of their money is when you buy the game, they ask you, do you want to buy the insurance? And that's how they're making it. That's how Sony makes a lot of money, because they know it's going to be a glitch or whatever in the system. The thing about GameStop is GameStop was telling people that, you got to order directly from Sony because of the pandemic. So a lot of people had to order it straight from Sony, but they were still going to GameStop, like you said, to get the cards and get everything. But with the new PlayStation 5, they killed it because they did two different consoles. They did the consoles that come with the disc, and they did the consoles buy through the PlayStation Store. And a lot of people was buying the one that you can buy through the PlayStation Store, and it still had the glitches in it. But that comes with every new. The PlayStation 4 did it when it first came out. You know what I'm saying? They all do it that way. So that's how Sony pretty much makes their money, and they only did limited boxes because of the pandemic. So they used to only do limited to have you wanting it more.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the
they leverage.
supply and demand. Supply and
They
demand.
leverage.
You know, I was out shopping around the time that the PS5 was getting ready to be released. I went to Walmart and there were people sitting out with blankets and chairs, and I thought they were part of Black Lives Matter. I thought they were out there protesting and stuff.
Right.
So I'm like, y'all, what's happening? You know, I got caught up in one of those protests at the South Lake Mall, not really wanting to going out there for that. But when I went out there, but anyway, I walked up to a lady and I was like, what's going on? What are you guys doing out here? She was like, we're waiting on the PS5 to be delivered.
Don't you know?
This was at 6 o'clock, 6 p.m., right? And I was like, oh wow. Are they coming soon? She's like, no, they coming at 7 a.m. the next morning. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
Y'all sitting out here and it was cold. Like it was cold when they released those PS5s.
Yeah.
Like
And they had this long line of people. But think about it. People want things that are in low supply. And that's what they do. They release just a small amount so that they can charge so much money and people are going to pay for it because, hey, I got something nobody else can get. And that's their marketing strategy.
And another
So what's funny is when the PS5 came out, I really, really wanted one. And I was like, should I just get a PS4 or should I get a PS5? I'm like, well, you know, like most games, like the PS5, like if you get it, you can't play the like PS4 games. Like they make them differently. So that you would have to buy all new games.
It was different though. If you got the disc when you were able to play the PS4
yeah,
game.
only if you got the disc. So
Yeah.
we went to GameStop. Me and Sage, we went to GameStop and I asked him, I was like, you know, are you guys having any? He was like, we're supposed to get some tonight or tomorrow, but I don't know how many. And then he was like, but if you come back after we close, I'll know how many and there'll be a note on the door. So I went home and I was like, should I go? I went back at like 9 o'clock. They had the sign on the door and it was 7. It said they was only getting 7 like consoles. And they was only getting like, I think they were getting no digital ones or vice versa. 7, either they was getting 7 regular ones and no digital or no regulars and 7 digital. I don't remember. So I contemplated. I've never done this in my life. I've never even gone Black Friday shopping. I really contemplated if I was gonna go, it's because there was nobody out there, and spend the night in my car, so I could be there by 5 a.m. But when they open at like 9 and be out there already, and then we was like, what if we gotta pee? Like we just, what if we gotta go to the bathroom? I mean,
right?
I had my cousin give me like lawn chairs and everything. I borrowed them from him, and I was like, okay, let me use y'all lawn chair things that we could set up. And I woke up at like 7:30, 8 o'clock. I was like, okay, I'll go over there. I'll just see, because I'm like, I'm not trying to sleep in my car all night. And I went over there, and there was a line. Mind you, it says on the thing, they only have 7. So I don't know what the rest of the people were doing.
Number 8 on back. They were going to go in there and start fighting over those PS.
It was a jack move. It was a
jack move on the way out the door.
Come outside, we're going to get you.
Yeah, I don't know what they was doing, because I saw that. I was like, I didn't even need to see, because I already knew the number. I said 1, 2, 3, 4. I said, y'all some fools. Y'all sitting out here. Y'all gonna be sitting here all day. And what you gonna do?
Ryla, them 7 people, that PlayStation 5 would have been passed on about 47 people, because people was gonna get jacked left and right. Okay, give me that.
Either that, they're gonna get outside. They're gonna buy one, and they're gonna get double their money. That thing gonna double in price every hand they hit.
But what was funny was they didn't have the apps. They wasn't having all they was doing is going in to pay. Like they wasn't gonna get nothing at the time. That was just how many was going to get delivered. They was just going into pre-order. That's all they was doing.
Man,
I was
that's just like
y'all
people running around here trying to get those iPhones early. Ain't nothing wrong with mine. I'm not standing on that.
You got a lot of people that was able to go out and buy them, and then they put them on Amazon for double, almost triple.
I know a couple people that bought those. They bought a whole bunch of PS5s, sold them. Well, the PS5 was like $500 for the regular one. I think it was like $400 for the digital, or vice versa, or something like that. Then people were selling them for $1,000, $1,200. I'm like, y'all, and people are buying.
Let me find out who got
you know the other part.
I'll put my COVID mask on, and I'll change voices because you ain't gonna see me. I'll put that COVID mask on, and I'll be like,
"Hey, boy, give me that game."
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? A lot. It was a couple people that was selling them. That was selling them on like Amazon and online, and just sit it out the box without the game, without the console.
Oh, that's an old scam.
It still works.
That's an old scam. I remember when the VCRs first came out, and my brother got scammed like that.
I got scammed with the TV one time. Got bricks in my box.
That's how it was with the Blu-ray discs when they first came out.
That's cool though. That's crazy. I learned the game though, man. I've learned the game. I told you I'll put that COVID mask on, and I'll be like, "Hey, girl."
So long story short, I bought a PS4. And it worked just fine, and it got way more games. So.
Chris, we was talking about earlier, and thank you, Nyla, for that. Inspire. We got some more from Nyla. You good, girl? You got to come on here every day. That's what you got to do. But,
I try. You know what I mean.
But because I asked one question with her, Chris, and she rolled. She just rolled. I left. I took a shower, did everything, man. Came back. She's still talking on it, but it was all good.
You know what? That's why I ain't got no core water.
Hey, put that down. Don't do that.
When you gonna send it?
I'm listen. Chris, you done missed a lot, Chris. Okay.
What I missed? What happened?
So, you better block her out.
What happened?
So, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be transparent. And for the people, look, man, I've been drinking all day, and look, this is what you're supposed to have. This is perfectly balanced pH, purified water, and they're doing it proper for the environment. This is the entire bottle is 100% recycled plastic. So
yeah, I'm thirsty. I recycled this too. This is the same.
No, listen to his story. You got to hear his story.
This is what happened, and Gina, I had to get permission to tell the story as well.
Wait, this happened recently, right?
This happened since you've been gone. Okay, this happened this week. Okay. And bro, don't be embarrassed at your big bro, man, because I did a no. Okay,
I told him.
And she told me. So here we go.
Wait. So he didn't listen to you, Gina?
He didn't listen.
Okay, go ahead. I'm listening.
So here we go. So my guy, dang, I can't even say his name right now, but my guy came in with his water in town. I just happened to be, you know who I'm talking about.
Is it the same water that was out here in Vegas?
That is correct.
Okay. Go ahead.
All right. So came in to Gary. I just happened to be there as well. Mm-hmm. Talked to him. You know, I've been knowing him for a while. You know him, of course.
Yeah.
All right, so I got on here. I can't even tell a story with it. I'm trying to leave out some, but add the right part. I got on here the day after I saw him. No, the same day that I saw him. Dude, I didn't put up Core at all. I put up his. Just trying to help, you know what I'm saying? And so I'm drinking it, doing this and that, okay?
Wait, let me add. I said, ooh, Core gonna get you.
Bruh. And I'm gonna say this with all the love in my heart. Core got me. Okay.
What they do?
Boy, look. I might have to tell you all for this, okay? But long story short, I got slapped.
Say we're not gonna get a check this month.
Damn. Was you in the meeting?
I know how sponsorship work. Don't get off the page or you don't get nothing.
See, now you should have told me that there was a sponsorship. I just thought that was your preference. You ain't tell me all that.
So Chris, part of the conversation was because I had his brand, his name, his
Oh, you had the tracker. You had you had the spray tracker going up,
rolling underneath.
Hey, bro. Hey, look, you still mess it up because I do not see a core strain tracker going on, bro. That mug would have said core. That had the website. Would have had the contact info, email. Would have had the 1-800 number. Would have had all of that, bro. You tripped.
Affiliate link.
Exactly.
They would have had family pictures. Would have had.
You know, I'm not gonna say I told him so. I'm not gonna say that.
So Chris, check this out. I ain't done. Okay, so.
Oh, it's more.
Oh yeah.
Oh, my fault. I forgot. I'm talking to Greg. My bad. Go ahead.
So the point where I had to go and meet with them in Chicago with my people.
The day after.
Yeah, my people. Okay, and you know who my people are.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And
that's why you got slapped. Got it.
Well, not my people, not my people. I'm talking about my barristers.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right. So, just because I knew I was wrong in the first place, but why I did, I don't know. So, long story short, we kind of settled because I'll tell you afterwards, because we kind of settled the situation, and they asked the question. It's like just what you just said, actually. Let me ask you. You know, you ran his information at the bottom the whole show. We've been with you for a year, and we ain't never seen ours.
Hey, I hope you came back with, well, I got a situation going with the NBA, and I'm just waiting so I can just go and put y'all out there with them. I hope you put that out there.
I'm gonna put it out there.
No, don't put it out there now. You should have did it then. It's too late now. They're gonna see this and be like, oh, okay.
They see you though. They know who you. They know everybody on here. Let's put it like that. So.
Tell them to send me a case of that cool water.
Right. Since they know me now, tell them go ahead.
I'm thirsty.
I'll do that.
Telling me I can't drink my water and I'm thirsty, and that's just the bottle. I could take the.
You need to get a straw, baby.
I can't reply. I can't say anything about it. I can't say anything.
Get a straw, baby. Just put the straw in the corner of your mouth.
I don't talk about.
Y'all need to hear my brother. What?
I don't talk about water. I can't do it. It's against my sponsorship. So I don't bring up anybody else. Can't bring up anybody else.
And everybody has respected that, but then I turn around and disrespect.
Hey, look! I respected it, and I ain't even a part of that water brand. I'm a part of another one, and I can't speak on that one, so I just don't.
I know. So it's and when we get off, I'm gonna tell you exactly what it, what the slap was. Wasn't nice, Chris. It wasn't nice at all, dude. But here's the insult.
Mm-hmm.
I mentioned it the next day too.
And you still wait. And you still ain't got the tracker running? You tripping, bro?
Because Chris, now the next day I was just a little pissed. So I just mentioned it and then I got off. But I drank some core.
Hey, you better put that tracker up right now. But these last 27 minutes better be nothing but the tracker.
No, we cool. All
right. Don't say hey look, Jada. Hey Jada, look. Don't say I ain't tell you so.
Hey.
You better have that tracker rolling, bro.
Well, and look, we all supposed to be drinking cold water.
Hey, look. You better have. Hey, Greg. The whole pitch that you do for them better be rolling on that tracker, dog.
Here's the thing. I got to tell you the rest of it. So there's a reason why I'm not even putting it up there. I got to tell you.
Oh, they don't want to be. They don't want to be number 2.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, you tell me later. We got time.
Yeah. Let's talk about something else.
And the world turns.
But understand, they are doing their part for the environment, and the entire bottle, every bottle that you get, is recyclable.
I got a question. Nyla,
how about that?
Dana, how many times have you brought up the word cord in this episode alone?
3 or 4.
Yeah, I was
it.
about to say no
It's
more than
been more
5.
than that.
That's
No.
it.
No, it's
3 or
been,
4.
That's it.
Yeah.
He ain't learned his lesson.
but I've trained.
He ain't learned.
But then we also have been
You still,
speaking on it
you
for the
still talking?
last 15 minutes.
I mean,
So
that's cool, but he still ain't learned his lesson. Like the first whole hour of the show should have been about it. Honestly.
Oh, wait a minute. And
Hey,
the,
look, hey, look,
wait,
hey,
Chris.
look. I know how to keep sponsors. That's for sure.
Oh, I know how to keep. You know, I know how to keep. But I, you know, I think part of what I've done, and I spoke with them about it. Part of it, what I've done is my, I guess my ego got a little bit ahead of me, and it is what it is. But then to add insult to injury again, I didn't do the show yesterday.
Mm.
Mhm.
I mean,
Listen, tell Porter send me some cases of water. I'll be the sponsor. We could go ahead and I'll drink all the pour they want.
Well, see, my thing is different. I mean, I don't need the water. Just give me the paycheck. I'll talk about it all day, every day. I don't need the water.
We could do that too.
Here's the thing, because see, you can do that on the way that you're doing. I can't the way that I have it structured.
Yeah, I kind of figured that.
Yeah, so it's a non-competence, which they got, and conflict of interest. But it's all good.
Well, I mean, if you really think about it, though, it's really not a conflict of interest because
Yeah, I went there too.
They're two different kind of waters in what they say.
It's water,
They're
so
two-
it's a conflict of
One
interest.
is
They're two different kind of.
one is a CBD
Mhm.
water, and the other one is a purified water, right?
Yeah, but the thing is, it's
Water.
there you
Water.
No,
And
it's still not the same. One is made from recycled, one is for healing.
go. I could fight.
They both save the world and people.
I could fight that, but at the end of the day,
It ain't worth it though.
my people said, "Do you really want to do that?
Yeah, it ain't worth it though.
Go ahead and do what you got to do, and let's keep moving." Okay, because here's the thing. Since we're gonna talk about it, let's talk.
So since we're gonna talk about it, can I throw my water in the mix?
Yeah, go ahead. Hey, go ahead. Here's the thing.
I ain't gonna be. Hey, you said I already know who I am. I ain't gonna.
Look at this, Love Jones. Okay, I'm watching Love Jones tonight too. I'm gonna see Nia Long's breasticles. Anyway,
crazy.
I'm saying, dude. I'm watching The Best Man, and we were talking about some of the best movies that we saw back in the day, man. We already mentioned your Ice Cube movie, so you ain't in that.
How many of them did you mention though?
All of them. Hey, we even said Triple X, dude.
Hey, that was my movie, dog.
Same. We even said Triple X.
I think Cube only made like maybe
Anaconda.
2, 3, 2 bad movies. I want to say.
I don't remember any bad. Well, Triple X wasn't the best.
It
What
wasn't.
about Ghost of Mars? What about Ghost of Mars?
Ghost of Mars was terrible.
Warm, yeah. That was one of.
I didn't like.
I actually watched it because he was in it, and then I was like, "Oh man,
yeah, he did
better
a
than
big role in what was it? Blue is either Glass Shield or Blue Shield. His second movie, he didn't play a big role in that one.
Is that where he was an undercover cop?
That's the one. Yeah, I think his brother got killed or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, let's stay with NWA and all of that stuff. So Dr. Dre, he did The Wash, but then he did Training Day.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Which one did y'all like better? Which did y'all
Training
like?
Day?
The Wash. he didn't have a big enough role in Training Day. We really got it's like pretty much like Jay-Z in what was it, State Property. Jay-Z stole the scene. He stole the movie in State Property in the little part that he had in State Property. And he only probably said like close to 7 words in the whole thing.
Then he dumped Dame Dash. What about Snoop? Snoop ain't never had a good role. He's not an actor.
Baby Boy.
He's not an actor.
No,
I liked him in Baby Boy.
I liked him in Star.
But he didn't really have to act. He didn't really act.
Well, I mean, that's his lane. I mean, he did something that was in his lane. That's the best way to do it if you're gonna do it.
I liked him in Starsky and Hutch when he played Huggy Bear.
Yeah.
I liked him in that. I liked him in
No, he wasn't good in that one.
Nah, he wasn't. He wasn't good in that one.
The thing with Snoop is this: Snoop.
Oh,
Snoop.
the game should be the game should be Sold Not Told that he did on the No Limit was nice.
No Limit, yeah, that was cool too.
That
I
one was
forgot
nice.
about Long
No,
Limit.
no. Now let's talk about No Limit. What about Master P's movie that he made?
Oh, get out of here.
Hold
He
Hey, look, I
cannot
got the
act.
hookup.
on, hold
Just
on.
I got the
cannot
hookup. I got the hookup was so funny.
It was
ghetto.
horrible.
Look, I
Oh,
got the
yeah,
hookup.
Jamie.
I had to watch it twice.
Look,
That was terrible.
look,
Oh,
I got
another
the
Ice
hookup
Cube
was
movie.
so hilarious. I was cracking up.
Another
Yeah,
Ice Cube movie.
I had to watch
Another
it
Ice
twice.
Cube
There was a
movie.
lot of natural scenes in there. You know, like when they was fighting in the daytime. You know, when they was
Yeah.
play fighting down the street.
In the daytime.
Yeah,
Hey, another Ice Cube movie was The Players Club.
Oh, most definitely.
yeah,
That was great.
yeah.
And that was great because of Bernie Mac stole that.
See,
Yeah.
Nyla's sitting there because she's like, I ain't seen nothing but Baby Boy. That's all I done seen. I don't know what y'all
And Players Club, y'all lost me after that.
we lost that.
What?
In the
Damn.
middle.
I'm gonna send you a list.
Yeah, Nyla, and that
Hey,
list
look,
that
it's a
you,
movie
you gotta watch.
for real.
You gotta
You have
watch.
to watch it.
Go to your Netflix and check them out.
So we're
Like,
gonna
have you seen
Nyla, we're gonna give you some homework.
Nyla, have you seen Money Talks?
Ooh.
I feel
I
like
forgot
I
about that.
have. I'm not a movie person. I'm not a TV person. So most of the stuff that I have seen, like I've seen it like a long time ago, and I ain't seen it.
Okay.
So what about other boy, Michael Epps?
He funny.
Hey,
I don't
Michael
like
got some
stand-up.
movies. He got some movies up
He
on
got some, yeah, he showed. He got some movies with some players too. I mean,
I don't like his stand-up though. I like him in the movie.
even
I do too.
his TV shows.
Yeah.
Uncle Buck was good.
Yeah.
I don't even know why they canceled that.
They're not gonna cancel the Upshaw.
Yeah, the one he just
Upshaw.
came out with. The
Yeah.
Upshaws was good as hell.
Oh,
You know,
that's
he got some GI
Don't be
connections.
surprised now.
That one movie
You know he got
he
GI
did
connections,
with like
right?
they moved into some haunted house or something. He did
Oh yeah,
one
Meet the
movie.
Blacks.
Meet the Black. I did not like that movie.
Hey, you know, where you from now?
I'm from Chicago.
Okay, so you know what's the name from Gary? The boy from Gary, Greg. What's his name? Taylor. Dion.
Yeah.
He the one that produced Meet the Blacks.
Oh, is that right?
Really?
Yeah. Yeah,
Wow.
Dion Taylor. That's his movie. So they got a new one coming out, June 11th.
Okay. Hey y'all, stay tuned too, because I got something that's getting ready to come out too. I just can't talk about it too much right now because I'm still filming. But I haven't told anybody, but I'm telling you now, I've been filming this for about a good 7 months.
So we got 17 minutes left. Let me catch y'all up to speed on everything.
Yes, sir. Please.
The club opening, the Gentlemen's Club opening, the NBA launches in August. Got a network with 106 that reaches out to 162 countries. About to close a deal with a TV situation that we need to talk about, G. I know you got yours going, but we got another one we need to talk about. About to open up a spot on the West Coast.
Because you've been gone, dude. You've been gone.
And look, I had when the
For
world
good reason, huh? For good reason.
No, I know.
When the world opened back up, I had to get to it.
I know.
Right.
I had to get to it. Oh, even though I'm not doing music no more, I got to sit down with Big U for distribution for the label.
Big U?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
For the label, so
that's a lot of stuff.
Big
y'all.
shout out to my boy Mike Phillips. He put that together.
Mike Phillips, that's my guy. What's up, Mike?
Oh, and we also signed Dylan Gonzalez up under Unique Music also.
Okay. Oh yeah, shout out to
So
Dylan.
she got some new music coming out. Got a concert August 17th.
I'll be there if I got time.
There's so much stuff, man, that's happening since I ain't been on.
You have to I mean, and again, we said this before, and I'm gonna say it again. If you the same person that you was or doing the same thing that you were when this pandemic hit, if you haven't made moves, sacrifice, yes. If you come out the same person, something wrong with y'all, man.
I got a question for Nyla. You said you're a financial, what is it called?
Advisor.
Advisor. How long you been doing that?
I've been doing it for a little minute. I just started running my practice though, so like that's new.
running my own practice.
Okay.
And
we
Chris,
might have to talk.
Chris, you probably don't remember, but she did the spoken word in the Distinguished Authors Guild show.
Okay.
So Nyla, this is good because Chris got a lot of stuff going on, and he just listen to what he got to say. This could probably be your biggest client right here.
Yeah, I was just about to say, my business works really mainly off of word of mouth. You could, it's really like anything else, right? You can go on Yelp and you can trust those reviews, or you more than likely go and trust your friend who's like, yeah, I went to this restaurant and the food was banging. And so that's how I build my business, very off of word of mouth and like connecting with like-minded people. People who
You ain't got to sell yourself no more.
No,
I'm not telling myself. I'm just saying. I like working with like people who are doing stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. One of the things the one thing about this show is that I just like to hear people talk on what they're great at.
Yeah.
And if it can fit into anything that I'm doing, and I can bring them on. Like, I don't know how much Greg told you about me personally, but I'm putting together a financial team to bring the NBA expansion team to Las Vegas.
Well, I forgot to tell you that now. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I forgot to tell you that.
So,
hey, Chris, I'll be busy myself, bro.
I mean, I get it, bro. I understand, because if you'd have told the water company about the NBA situation,
oh, dang, Chris, that was below the belt.
I'm just saying.
You need to be like Martin and listen to Gina, okay?
Right.
Oh. You over there listening to Tommy, and Tommy ain't got no job.
Exactly. Listen to Tommy ain't got no job. But yeah, Nyla, I mean, we can connect for sure. I have Greg give you my info.
Yeah.
And we will definitely connect, because I mean, once we get everything going, I got to fill 250 positions. So we'll find something for you and to do salary wise and get you going. Where I can hire you.
You can do it from home.
Yeah,
I can hire you from home. I got clients everywhere. Like, y'all are actually, me and Gina have a meeting like not next week, but I think the week after, or maybe next week. We have a
yes, sir.
But I service people all over the country,
Okay.
Hey, Chris, I don't think she really taking in what you're saying.
It's not. It's gonna click. It's gonna click once we really have.
I have to have a conversation, because
it's gonna click.
Nyla, I mean, we love everybody to come on here, especially those that are faithful to us. We love them, okay? But
that's just her personality, though.
You gotta read between the lines.
That's her personality. That's her personality. She's not gonna.
My personality is the same way, but we're gonna talk more off the camera.
Okay, bro, but you know me, man.
We're having our after party tonight.
Chris, you know me, man. It's like, look, come on now. You heard it. You don't have to say yourself no more, because we're gonna talk. You're good.
One thing I know about Dope Living is that Greg is not gonna bring nobody up in it though, unless he only did it one time. I'm gonna have to. No, he did it twice. I'm gonna have to put him on the spot. He did it twice. He put some people up in it, they didn't know what the hell they were talking about. It happened twice.
It happened twice. I own that. Okay. Hey, but see, that's the other thing, Nyla. My people check. They check them. If they wrong, they check them. Okay. Both of them will never come on here again.
Oh.
Even if I invite them, no, I'll invite them. They're not gonna come on though, because they know what's in store. Knowledge. The real.
I have to give my plug when you get done, Chris.
I just want to say this before I let Big Sister Jada give her a plug, because she might beat me up.
Chris, she been rough lately, dog.
Hey, look, I know. Y'all told me, right? Y'all told me after that one episode, Jada ain't been.
I thought she chased you off.
No. She actually called me to come back. I was like,
right. And I've been on Clubhouse.
Yeah. How you been doing?
A lot.
Oh my gosh. Somebody invited me to an authors forum, an authors group the other day, 7 a.m.
Wow.
I got up and I went. It was good though. It was really good.
They brought you on stage too and let you talk?
Yep.
She stuck.
She hey, look, I've been hooked on it ever since. I'm happy they finally came out with it on Android, so now I can go back to being Chris Mills.
Yes.
And
I had to wait. I wasn't going to buy an iPhone.
Wow, it's like
Oh,
that.
let's not go now. Hold on.
Anybody trying to hear that?
We got the users on here.
Hey man, you know what? The crazy part about it is, I mean, I used to think iPhones batteries didn't stay charged, but I have a new recollection. I kind of like the not better than the Droid, but I'm kind of growing on the iPhone a little bit.
Core. We
Yeah,
all
keep
need a case of
A
Core.
case
So
of
let
Core.
them know
Hey.
we promote Core too. Actually, I
Let me
used
say
to
it like
drink
this.
Core.
I can't say the name. I'm just gonna call it E-Rock. I can't say it the right way. I'm gonna call it E-Rock.
E-Rock. I like that.
I'm gonna call it E-Rock.
E-Rock.
I can get by with that. How about that?
All right.
Would that work?
E-Rock.
You know, Core is actually my favorite kind of water. I just don't have.
Wow.
Good water. I'm not even
She
gonna
said
lie.
she just don't have any.
I just don't have any. Core is actually my
Greg,
favorite kind of water.
Can you talk
Hey,
to the
I
sponsor,
don't-
please, sir? Hook up like a tow
my
truck.
thing. This is my thing. I was about to say something right now, but we're live, and I know Big Bro is in the doghouse a little bit. He might be out, so I'm not gonna tell you what water you should be drinking. But the E-Rock, as far as Dope Living TV goes, we rock with y'all.
E-Rock.
Look at.
Okay, here's my plug. My son in love has a landscaping service out. Let me find the camera. Can y'all see that? Out in Vegas. So spread the word. He is awesome. He does everything. Trees, bushes, flowers. So support. We all need to support our Black businesses. And then the last thing,
I busted my lip with this Core bottle, man.
look, I'm trying to get my daughter to step out of her comfort zone. Look at what my daughter does. Hold on, let me see if y'all can get this up to the camera.
To the right. To the right.
To the right.
To your.
Can y'all see that?
What is that?
Yeah.
Y'all see that?
Yeah.
Baby shoes.
She crochets these.
Wow.
Look at that. Look like a pair of sneakers.
Yeah, put it on Etsy.
I'm trying to get her to do something with this palette. She does all of Alpha's Adventures characters. She crochets all the characters.
So she crocheted the dog?
Yes.
Man, that's on. Well, I remember
She's
when
great. And I'm trying to get her to branch out and start her own business.
Did you say Shopify, Nyla?
Shopify. She can start with Shopify.
Shopify is what we use with Dope Living Gear. We've been real successful with Shopify.
Yeah, she should go and use Shopify and definitely Shopify and Etsy together for sure. That will help her get her started real fast. I know a lot of people whose businesses definitely take off with Shopify and Etsy, getting sold out and everything.
Man, I'm a sweet Core.
I'm gonna stay in her ear.
Maurice, make sure we get Chronic Illness over here tomorrow, man, so we can play some of his music. And
we're gonna do it tomorrow.
Talk to him. Let's do it tomorrow.
I get Chronic. I get Broadway, his brother. I got Els. You probably hear him back there sawing logs over there. You don't know over there. We're gonna do it tonight. But I try to get cheesy. I can get about 4 tomorrow.
Let's get us
Thursday, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Thursday. Yeah. See, Chronic was on tonight. He was here.
Oh,
okay. Make sure
and Els was too.
Because we needed this information from Nyla. But tomorrow, Nyla, you gonna come on tomorrow? If she go with this calendar, this thing, that's the second time.
I live by my calendar. I have so many things, meetings, and things.
That shows that you're organized. That's all, baby.
Hey, man, I don't have a calendar. So I just know.
Oh man,
it's all right here.
Tomorrow, I don't have anything after 6.
Yeah, come on through, man. We're gonna have some music on here, and we're gonna talk some more. Most definitely.
I try to get his brother Broadway, which is Walt. Y'all heard him.
Hey, Maurice, we're making Memphis, Tennessee night, okay?
Not Memphis, man. Nashville.
Okay, same thing.
Nashville.
Get
it right. Get it right.
We're just gonna make it Tennessee.
Big difference.
So I went to Gatlinburg at the beginning of May. We went to Gatlinburg, and I got me some.
Love it there.
Oh, you must have had some fun.
I love it. What? I got a. Oof. Yes.
I got 2 things of moonshine. One is this watermelon. Tastes like just like watermelon Jolly Rancher.
Yep.
You only can drink a little bit, but it
make some Jello shots.
You see, I mean, listen.
Some of y'all.
You drunk real fast.
Make some Jello shots out of them.
Make some
I
Jello.
have Jello. I do have Jello.
Mhm.
I have Jello mix.
I go to Gatlinburg once a year.
And tomorrow we're gonna have Sage on here with us too, right?
She came up here for a little bit.
Tell Sage quit playing, man. Get on here with her boo.
I thought you was talking about Sage the Gemini. I was like, Sage the Gemini was on?
Sage is my wife.
But are they at your? They gonna be at your he gonna be at your gentleman's club?
No, he probably gonna be at club,
okay,
the nightclub.
Sage the Gemini. Don't. Anyway, tell Sage to come up here tomorrow.
I try to get her.
You gonna try? You scared?
Yeah, she real particular. She don't like being on camera. She
can't say nothing.
She don't like being on camera. People looking at her. She's shy.
I'm shy too. You wouldn't even.
Yeah, me too. Gina shy too.
You shy?
Yeah, I'm
you
shy
can tell
too.
Maurice shy because we have never seen him live.
Hey, look, I'm shy.
He like bro man from the third floor.
All right, I got. Okay, all right.
Yeah, I'm shy until you put me in front of people.
No, I believe if anybody said they shy, I would believe Gina. If she said she was shy, I would believe.
See,
hey, look, ask Greg and ask Gina. I'm shy until you put me in front of people, and I have to. If I'm talking on a subject that I know about, then I'm outspoken. You know what I'm saying? If it's nothing I don't know about, you know what I'm saying? I'm the type of person that observes.
You could ask Sage about makeup and hair. That's what she do. She do makeup.
No, really?
She could do. She could slay some makeup.
Who was that?
Sage.
Tell Sage to come up here right quick.
Sage.
Is she a certified MUA?
No, but like she
That's
wants
money right there.
Kind of messed up a lot of stuff, but
you know how many they don't have no black people to do for black folks in the movie business right now. It's a shortage.
They want you to come up.
Come on, Sage.
The young lady from Gary.
Well, she did. Did she do costume designing though?
They asked.
Sage, come on.
Gary, did she do costume design? That one.
What you say?
Yeah. That's
the one just won an Oscar for concert.
Yeah, but she was the one that was saying it was a shortage.
Yeah.
Tell Sage to get on, quit asking questions. Come on, Sage. Damn. Could be in a funk.
You don't have to get on camera.
Yes, you do.
Hey, Sage.
She said hi.
No, I don't know that she said that.
Brandon said, please. Brandon said, please.
My man, Brandon Span. What's going on, brother? Hey, man, get on here early tomorrow, man. We got some music. Sage. Really?
She said.
I don't know if she said that.
No, she didn't say that. That's what she did to me.
I don't know if she did that. You lying. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Sage, come on, quit playing. It's like that.
I told you she's shy. She doesn't like to be on camera.
That ain't shy. That's motherfucker. Oh, okay, never mind.
I'm gonna have to throw something at you through the screen.
You're not gonna throw nothing at me. I'll block it with my core water because core has blocking properties as well.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
Then I grab another one and I go. Hold on.
See what happens when you look at too many cartoons.
They multiply. Why? Because it's pH balance and it's good for you. Give me my money back.
Hey, Greg, you done? You done or you finished?
I'm done. All right. Look, everybody, look. We have fun. All of that's cool. Come on, Brandon. Come on through, man. Tomorrow, we're going to have the Dirty South. We're going to Tennessee tomorrow. Maurice going to have us laced up. We might even see Maurice get off of this picture and come in live, right?
Do I need to get like a cowboy?
That's Texas.
Hey, no, you gotta come with the Memphis Jerry curl though.
Right.
You gotta come with the 8-ball
I
Memphis
don't know
Jerry
if I'm
curl.
gonna be able to do that.
Oh,
Oh,
you,
Ball MJ.
you got long hair. I don't think you gotta do is unbraid it. It's gonna be curly
You
automatically.
got Young Buck, 8-ball MJG. What else?
Nyla, just come dressed like
Oh, you got a
Elvis.
lot. Yo Gotti.
Yeah.
Come dressed like Elvis.
Like
Come dressed like
Elvis, you think I got that in my closet? I'm gonna wear flannel.
there you go. Elvis,
Nah, that's too far west, baby.
Elvis and Dolly Parton. Just come
You
dressed
got
like
Kinfo Killshine. You got Kingpin Skinny Pimp. You got Gangsta Pat.
he ain't doing gospel,
Ooh,
Brad. But
Gangsta Pat.
it's
You got a
some.
lot of you got a oh, we can go. You got
Gangsta Pat.
you got the other Pat, Project
Yeah.
Pat.
Project Pat.
You got 3-6 Mafia. You got
Yeah.
what's my girl name? Gangsta Boo.
And all of them that you just mentioned, they will not be on the show tomorrow. Okay.
Hey, I probably can get
but their
Kinfo.
influence, but
I
their
probably get
influence as
Kinfo to
well.
come on.
Get Kinfolk, whatever.
But I'll be in California. I won't even be on tomorrow. So
Well, you leaving tomorrow?
yeah.
Okay.
Well, Greg, make sure you message me Chris's information.
I got you. Nyla, you family now. I got you. If I don't get you, Gina know it.
Well, you're
So,
gonna have to
all
text
of-
me anyway because, like, regular text me because I suck at social media, like really bad. So you
That's
gonna,
cool.
Then Gina gonna have to get to you.
yeah.
I'll send it.
Yeah, send it. And get with them. I mean, make sure. Hey, look, everybody, look. This is what we do. We network on Dope Living TV. So any entrepreneurs on there that got something to say, and you can tell the truth, and you can speak about your business truthfully, instead of this. I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. I started to. I can't do it. I'm gonna let it lie. Okay. But tomorrow, yo, Dope Living TV live. We going to Tennessee. All right. Maurice got us handled. All right. Chris got a safe trip, bro. We're gonna be talking. Bro, I've been trying to. I ain't gonna say I've been trying to call you. I've been wanting to call you, man, but I know you've been busy. Plus, when I get ready to call, I'm probably asleep anyway. So, Gina been trying to make me go to sleep and get some rest. So whenever I say that I'm not going to do the show, that Gina says it's cool.
Yeah, it's needed, bro.
Yes.
Yeah, I haven't been getting it. I have not been getting it. I ain't gonna lie.
Me neither, bro. Me neither. I got it. I got it this Memorial weekend.
I didn't get it in
finally because I knew once I got back to Vegas, it was full throttle. Ain't no rest. Hey, look, ain't no rest for the next 10 years, bro.
Dude, it's all good though. So, anyway, so everybody's on here. Y'all stay on for a minute, okay? We can ready to go. This is Dope Living TV Live. We'll be back tomorrow with some music and more conversation. All right. We'll see y'all. There go Maurice. There go Chris.
Peace.
Safe trip. There go Gina. There go Nyla. Yes, part of the family right now. Okay. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Dope Living TV Live. Peace. No, do I have prescription time? Nah. Get them girls. Bye.